I grew up within a broken family. I believe that's the reason as to why I was so shy and quiet growing up. My parents were hardly ever home. My older brother, who is 4 years older than me, started beating me when I was 7. He stopped when I was about 16 years old. He became a drug addict when I was 13. I'd have to take care and watch over him to make sure he never overdosed or accidentally burned the house down. I never had nice things growing up because we never had the money. Whatever nice things I did get, either my brother or his friends would steal it for drug money. Drugs are still a huge problem in my family, and it seems as though it gets worse year after year.
My mother, born and raised in Guatemala, was a teen mom at the young age of 15. When my sister turned 2, my mother decided she was going to move to the U.S. because she didn't want to bring up her daughter under the same environment that she was brought up in. She crossed the Mexican border into the U.S., which was a tough journey, but worth it in the end, as all my other siblings and I are born now and raised in the U.S., opening many more doors for opportunities that we wouldn't have if she decided to stay in Guatemala. When I tell people of my mother being a teen mom, they usually see me with the same facial expression. I read it as them saying, "Oh, so you're going to be a teen mom as well?" They might not say it to me directly, but it's the expression that lets me know what they're trying to say.
At the age of 2, I was taken by the police and had to stay within their custody. I was not allowed to return to my mother due to the drugs and prostitution habits she had. I was placed into a home because my father was nowhere to be found. After several blood tests, they found him. He wanted me to stay in a stable environment that I was already in. But unfortunately, my new guardians and I did not get along. At the age of 17, they kicked me out of my house. About 2 months ago, my father announced that he wanted a relationship with me before 4 different types of cancer took his life.
My father, a Mexican man from Guadalajara, was born from a family of 10. Because of the poverty and the lack of attention, he grew up as a troublemaker and was not able to go to school. At the age of 16, he decided to cross to the U.S. with his best friend and his brother-in-law. He doesn't like to speak about it, however, he does tell me how he came to this country and he was introduced to Christianity. He rejected it at first, but over time, he says that God changed him. My mother, also a Mexican, came from Mexico City. She was the 3rd child out of 8. As the oldest girl, she worked hard and was restricted to many things because her household was conservative. A smart woman who advanced academically was deprived from her academic success just because she was a woman. At the age of 16, she was given her visa to go to the U.S. and eventually changed by God.